What was it that Cardi said that one time? What's up, guys? Welcome back to my channel. It's your girl, The Notorious, N to the I to the A. And today, yes, you read the title right, your girl got new teeth and she's happy about it, okay? So I want to come and update you guys because I believe the last update that I did was last year. And a lot has happened since then, but I'm gonna update you guys on all that. So I believe the last time I updated you guys on my Invisalign journey, it was last year, and it was pretty early on. When I first got my Invisalign, they did tell me that I would not have my Invisalign for long because my corrections would be done in under a year. I think initially he told me it would take about 8 months, and it is currently September. Took almost a year, but it didn't take a year. But there was certain circumstances that made it go a little bit longer, and I'm gonna get into that. But my journey was pretty simple. So I don't have too many updates to give you guys on the Invisalign. There wasn't too many changes that happened since the last time I updated you guys. Most I can say is yes, I did travel and forget my Invisalign. And in those situations, I just continued to wear the tray that I was wearing. And as soon as I got back, I put in the new tray. So that's no big deal. And then there was one time I did actually throw my Invisalign in the trash. And I was in Miami, so that was a little bit tragic. Now, one thing that was unique to my Invisalign journey was that I had to get a rescan. It was almost done. And I ended up getting a rescan and needing 19 additional trays because the way that it was going wasn't the way the orthodontist wanted my teeth to go. So we had to do a rescan to make sure that my results would be the best that they can be. Actually got that rescan in April. My original end date was May something, early May. I'm somebody who was really good with wearing my trays. Like, I wanted this to be over, okay? I feel like when I say I wanted to be over, it implies that it was bad. It wasn't a bad experience. It's just that my attachment sat right on my two front teeth, and I felt like it wasn't really invisible. Like, people always would be like, oh, you have braces, and I'm like, yeah, I do. And it's, you know, it was just noticeable, and it was something that, like, I was just ready to get over with because I'm tired of people being in my mouth. That happened, and then I had got a call from my orthodontist at one point, and he wanted to talk about what was going to happen at the end of my Invisalign journey. And that is because when I was younger, I did have an accident with my teeth where a 1-year-old threw a metal truck at my teeth and shattered my teeth. So I was pretty young when this happened. I don't really remember how old I actually was, but it was my big girl teeth, so it was kind of devastating because I knew that I was never gonna know what my teeth were actually supposed to look like. And I kind of just powered through it, you know. My teeth kind of chipped evenly. Even though they were chipped, it wasn't noticeable. The majority of the damage was done to my left tooth. The whole back of my left tooth was cracked, so it was cracked in half. And when it first happened, my teeth were so sensitive and it was painful. It was very painful, but nothing was ever done about that. And I wasn't about to sit here as an adult and ask my grandmother or my mother like why they never did anything about it. It just was what it was. My orthodontist calls and he's like, so if you want to get work done, this would be a great time to do it because when we do the scan for your retainers, if you end up getting work done, you're going to have to get a rescan. So he wanted to make sure that the way he positioned my teeth would support if I wanted to get any work done. Now, I always knew that I was going to get work done because I just didn't like that feeling. Like, nobody ever really noticed that my teeth were chipped. Nobody ever really commented on it. Nobody had anything bad to say about my smile. I get a lot of compliments on my smile actually, but it was more so a personal thing, like going through that and knowing that I never got to see my teeth at their full potential really did something to me. So I just always knew that I would get veneers, but one thing I knew I did not want when it came to veneers was them shaving down my teeth and having them little chiclet teeth. No. That wasn't for me. My teeth were already small. I just felt like there was no need to shave down my teeth, and it was very important for me to do my research beforehand because I didn't want to just go to anybody to get this work done, because it's your teeth. Like, you really just want to make sure that the best work can be done the first time, or at least work that you're satisfied with, because it's an investment and you really just want to make sure you're putting your money in a great place. I think everybody is on the same page with that. So the best route that I knew to take when going about this process was to ask my orthodontist if he had anybody who he recommended could do the work. And ironically enough, he did, and the person was located in the same building, and it was kind of convenient because I didn't have to do too much running around. I didn't have to do too much research. I trusted his word on it. I had never seen any of her work. She's an older lady. I didn't know. It was more so just like, if you're recommending I go to her because she does good work, then I'm going to take your word for it, because you know the story and the situation with my teeth. And I've been a customer for a very long time because, like I mentioned in my last video, I did have braces before. So they've seen my face. They know who I am. So this is a real personal case, and I didn't think he would just recommend me to anybody. I did do my own independent research on top of getting that referral, because I personally just wanted to know what I was talking about and what work I felt like needed to be done in my own mouth. I feel like that's very important, never to put it completely in somebody else's hands. Always know what it is that you want, and don't let anybody tell you just anything. Like, I'm not that kind of person. You're not going to just sit up here and tell me, oh hey, no, you can't do this, you have to do this. Why? So one person who was very helpful with this was Larisha Andrea here on YouTube. She made a video about getting her teeth done, and she broke down the different kinds of dental work that you could have done, and she also broke down like what insurance would cover. And for me, that was something that I really wanted to know, because my dental work wasn't necessarily cosmetic. Me getting veneers wasn't something I was doing to enhance my appearance in a cosmetic way. I was involved in an accident that caused damage to my teeth. So this was a reparative procedure. Like, it was not cosmetic at all. Of course, yes, cosmetically it does look well, but I was doing this to prevent any further damage to my teeth and to repair damage that was already done. When it came down to going to my consultation, I was able to tell her I don't want to shave down my teeth. I know there's such thing called composite veneers, and there's such thing called bonding, and I think that would be a better option for me, because I don't want anything done to my natural teeth, because there's no going back from that. It was non-invasive. Like, my original teeth are still the same up under here, and I'm gonna zoom in a second so you guys can really see. If you watch my first Invisalign video, you will be able to see just how much improvement has happened with my teeth, and I'm very happy about that, because my smile is something that's very important to me, something that was like top of my list. Basically, I went in with the intentions of getting work done to my front 4 teeth, and that's only because my next 2 teeth were extremely small and I didn't want it to look weird, like the job was incomplete. What had ended up happening was the most damage, like I said, was done to my left front tooth, and that is the tooth that required the most attention and needed the most work. She actually didn't touch my right front tooth. She just matched this tooth to this tooth. And they did do a little bit shaving down to even it off, because it was at a slant, because like I said, it was chipped. this tooth, like my right front tooth, actually has no work done to it whatsoever. So it's my left front tooth that has the most work done. I'm sorry that I can't explain what she actually did because she didn't tell me. I just was there making sure that I didn't come out of that chair looking crazy, okay? So I'm so sorry, you guys. And then on my side teeth, when we were in the process, she actually was like, you don't really need this work, and you know, you don't have to get this. But for me, I didn't want any spacing. So that's what bonding is actually really good for. If you have any spacing in between your teeth, they will bond your teeth so that that spacing is eliminated. So I just told her to go ahead and do those other two teeth just to make sure everything looks seamless. I just want it to look right. Like, I don't want to get up from this chair and I'm not happy. So I spent years kind of not being completely happy with my teeth. So for me, it was just really, really important to get out that chair and be happy with the final result. As you guys can see, the end result is beautiful. It doesn't look unnatural. It honestly almost looks like I didn't have anything done. And that's personally what I was going for, because I did not want that look of like, ooh girl, you got your teeth done. No, like, I just want people to think like, girl, that's your teeth is bomb. These aren't teeth. My bottom teeth are no longer crooked. My front teeth are no longer chipped. I am happy, you guys, okay? I am happy. I don't know what she did, but I love the end result. I do know that this is resin, and I do know with some veneers they use porcelain, but what was used on my teeth is resin. And she said that it could last anywhere from 5 to 10, maybe even more years. It just depends on how you take care of it, and you know, just avoid really just biting into hard things with your two front teeth. But like I mentioned, my teeth were always pretty sensitive since that accident happened, so I never really used my front teeth for much. I kind of always just resorted to using the sides of my mouth anyway, so that's not nothing abnormal for me. So let's get into the part that I'm sure all you guys want to know. Like, all right girl, you got veneers, you got bonding done, it looks good. How much did that cost you? So like I mentioned, I went in with the intentions of getting my front 4 teeth done, and I was originally quoted about $1K a bag to fix my teeth. Okay, so she said it would not exceed $1,000, and it did not. It ended up being $650 to fix my teeth. And then on top of that, because once again this is something that I'm not doing for cosmetic reasons, it was a reparative or restorative procedure, I am able to get this procedure covered by insurance. So they are able to give me some of that money back. And for me, like, I didn't need a new mouth full of teeth. Like, I did Invisalign, so yes, that was the most expensive part of this whole process. But it was good to know that when it came down to getting the cosmetic portion of it done, it wasn't gonna cost me an arm and a leg. And I am so grateful for that. I think the best advice that I can give you, try to get referrals where you can, and try to go local. Like, you know, people be flying here, there, Colombia. You ain't gotta do all that. So yes, that is my final experience with Invisalign. That is my story about getting veneers. I am extremely happy, you guys. Like I said, I just never thought I would see myself with like the perfect smile. Like I said, there was nothing wrong with my smile before, but this just makes me so happy. I don't know, it's just something that like I knew I wanted to do. I did not think I would do it this early in my life, but I'm happy that I did, because that's one thing checked off the list. If you liked this video, if you found it helpful, make sure you guys give it a thumbs up. Let me know what you think about my smile down below in the comment section, and I will see you guys in my next one. Bye.